Nothing better than that. Okay, Nuram. Nope, Gordon, I haven't received anything. What was that? Can you kind of write in a separate window, because I didn't receive anything from you and I was a bit worried that time. Good evening, everybody. Yes, I guess we can already start. So 3 minutes are already gone. Okay, so I'm trying to upload the file that we will be using today. If I conduct a very small interview and if I try to understand what topics you would like to cover, what are you going to tell me? It's interesting. We're kind of doing business English course, and I would like to know what are the topics that cover the scope of your interests, because we have never been discussing anything like that, and it will be interesting to know. Can each one of you write down one topic you will really be very much interested in covering in terms of business? Okay, computer vocabulary. Okay. What else, guys? Fun. This is an excellent chance to voice whatever you would like to voice. So I don't really think we will have time to cater your needs, but maybe we will have time to provide certain extra assistance. IT space, okay, so computer vocabulary, IT space, kind of a bit similar-ish. Okay, Varti, but when you're talking about computer vocabulary, or what do you need in particular? We're talking about like screen, I don't know, something like that. I don't know, a mouse, a printer, what vocabulary we are talking about? Narine John, that's okay.
Hello.
T. Hello, Narine.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Me too.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm muting you for now, Narine John. So, so business communication, hard skills and soft skills. So, Vinajan, are you now talking about skills or you're talking about vocabulary? Because I was interested what type of vocabulary you think you need that we haven't covered or that we're going to cover maybe. So, computer parts and devices. Okay. Okay, so both. On your point, what else, guys? A bit more active, maybe I will be able to provide certain vocabulary, individual vocabulary to cater your needs, if I find any. So go ahead, business communications. Well, actually, we have done a bit of business communication, meaning that like how to say sorry and how to write letters, utilizing different lexical resources and etc. Hosting and domain. Well, actually, you can't find them because they are being used like that, Sedajan. Inch domain unes, hosting tvonsa. So, I mean, that's quite natural that you are not able to find any translation for that. So, if you really need it very badly, maybe I will try to check with our IT specialist. Maybe there is some bizarre and strange translation of these terms into Armenian. I'm not quite sure. Let me write that down. Sorry. So, Sedajan, I will try to find that out if you really need them very badly. A domain in hosting. Yeah, no, Rajan, we basically use the same words, but I was doing a translation of some computer translation, and I found out so many funny words that I don't even remember now that some are translated, and they are really so funny. No, it's not the because when we are talking about whose microphone is on, guys, could you please turn it off? Because hello. Guys, please attention. Keep your microphones muted because really, John, please. Okay, browser Zanarkic. Oh my God, I can't believe somebody translated that into Armenian. Yes, Vartiter, I was telling you that when you say, for example, it is very nice, for example, science is a very complicated domain. It's okay. You're going to translate it. Գիտությունը շատ խրթին մանվածաբայտ պատ տիրույթ է. But when we're talking about domain in computer, we are not going to translate it as տիրույթ. That's why they're really very specific. I will try to find it out and will tell you, Sarah, if I can. If I do not react, if I do not write you an email, that means that actually I didn't manage to find anything suitable. Okay. Okay, Gohar Jan, I got your point. Mohsisan Gohar. Okay, but I mean, I posted it in Moodle, so when I sent an email to everybody, I don't know why you haven't received it, but okay, it was a pity that. Sarpui Jan, please keep the microphone off. Okay, okay, Gorjan, I didn't get an email from you, and I guess you didn't get an email from me. IT-related vocabulary online in Russian, yes. In Armenian, I don't know, Sedajan. Maybe there is, but I'm not quite familiar with that. Yes, Nadinejan, I will advise you something. I will send you an email with certain things that I like myself, and maybe you will like it too. So yes. Okay, some of you, I didn't quite manage to understand who that was, but you have also been talking about science, vocabulary related to science, but I think that you do understand that science is a huge field, and actually it will be really difficult. It will be, yes, Nanajan, I got it. It will be really very difficult to cover the whole field of science, because when we're talking about science, it includes medicine, it includes astrology, it includes healthcare, and etc. and etc. Okay, Nairajan, I will take that into account as well, and I will send both of you something suitable for you. I will send you a couple of things, and you will be able to choose. Okay. Oh my God, Christine, wait. I need to write down your names. I won't remember so many. Satanic. Okay. Hope I will be able to read what I'm writing now. And oh my God, all of us. Okay, in that particular case, oh my God, come on, guys, I won't manage to write down all your names. In that case, I will send you. Okay, so in that case, I will pick up certain things and will send those to you, whatever I find. And those who are not interested in reading books, just ignore my email. Those who will be interested, you can read those. Okay. Good. Yes. Okay. Yeah, but some books are really very difficult. You need to find books. I don't know whether you can see one. No, it's not there actually, but there are certain books which are adapted. For example, you can take a very well-known book, not sure about Shakespeare, but I don't know, love stories or whatever, and very smart people are adapting them to different levels. For example, in reality, for example, Martin Eden, like let us take that book. It is, for example, if you read it in the original, it is going to be something like C1 level, but then it is adapted to B1 level, sometimes even A2 level for people to be able to read those. So you need to try to find adapted books, and this is what I'm going to be doing. If we are talking about Hamlet in the original Shakespearean English, that's impossible to understand. If you're talking about modern interpretation of Hamlet, it's still very difficult. But guys, come on, when you read Shakespeare, even in Armenian with this brilliant translations, it's still difficult to understand Shakespeare. So it's quite okay that you do not understand Shakespeare, that you do not understand Hamlet. Like I tried to read Shakespeare with the original Shakespearean English. I was like, what's this? What is he talking about? What is that? So it's quite okay. Yeah, okay, Rakitajan, I will take into account all the possibilities and I will let you know. Adapted books are not always shorter. Sometimes they have the same length, but very rarely, but mostly, yes, they are shorter and the vocabulary is simpler. Okay, Nairajan, but if you are reading for fun, I mean, all of us, we try to read because we relax, because we try to find out something new and etc. And can you imagine, like, you read a line which is comprised of 15 words and you don't know like 10 words, for example, which is the case with Dan Brown, for example. You can see my Dan Brown series, though not all of them. So Dan Brown, I adore Dan Brown, but I mean, sometimes his stories, his books are really very difficult because he's using some complicated and bizarre words. And can you imagine you don't know 10 words and you have the dictionary in your hand and you're trying to search and to find out the words? You will be nervous. You will not enjoy reading. So that's why it is always a good idea to read the books that correspond to your level, or are at least only a bit difficult, in order to enjoy reading. Goharjan, I will get in touch with you and I will answer your questions. We'll deal with that somehow. Okay, good guys. Today's topic, today we're going to be talking about companies. No, before this, I'm missing one slide. Where is my slide? I don't know. Sorry guys for that, but whatever. Okay, so the topic is going to be about companies, but before we start, I would like each of you to think about a company that you either like or dislike, but I would like this company. I'm sorry, guys. Yes, Ganajan. This is what I was talking about. So, yeah, but I want you to think about Armenian companies. It can be companies producing shoes, companies producing chocolate, and etc. Just think of one company. And then I will call some people online. You're going to describe the company using as many adjectives as possible. But again, let us make it into a kind of a play. If you remember, once we did a similar game with products, but this time we're going to be talking about companies. So you can always say, for example, it is a company which produces, for example, alcohol and etc. and etc. But try to explain the company in a bit difficult way so that we cannot immediately understand what company you represent. So again, for example, if I want to talk about Armenian company, say, what companies do we have? I don't know, Ararat again. I'm going to say this is an Armenian company which is famous even abroad. It has been functioning for some 60 years now, and it is producing drinks, and they are really very tasty, and they are exporting drinks to different countries, and etc. and etc. So I'm going to present the company like that. So now the floor is yours, but before we start, you have some 20 seconds to think. To think about a company, to think of a company, and then I will call you online. You will voice whatever you have come up about the company, and your peers should try to guess which company you have in mind. Those who do not want to come online, the floor is yours in the chat box. I will read it out and your peers will try to guess it. So some 20 seconds of silence, think of a company, and then I will invite people online. Okay, so Vartoye has an option. Before we start, I'm going to read whatever she has written. A company which provides water supply and sewerage services. Any ideas about the company that Vartoye is describing, or no? If no, then you can put a minus and Viola Juke. Okay, not a very difficult one, because in Armenia we have monopoly of companies, so it's not really very difficult. Okay, yes, Gohar has an option. This company does programs in mostly in education and healthcare systems in Armenia, especially in regions. And Mariam has an option. Co-op? Yes, not very difficult. How do you open the abbreviation co-op? This is an abbreviation, right? What is the full version of co-op? Children of Armenia. What about F? Children of Armenia Fund. Not found, but fund. Foundation. Foundation or fund? Foundation. Come on, guys, quickly check it in the internet. I can't believe that some of you are saying fund, some of you are saying foundation. Check it online. I will be waiting. They are providing. Wait. Do not go ahead, Nura. Are they the same? I don't know. Are we talking about the same word when we are talking about funds and when we are talking about foundation? Are they the same, folk? A question to all of you, voiced by Narine Galoyan. Sapui says no. If no, then what is the difference between foundation and fund? Okay, fond uhinadram. For example, we have, like, I also work at French University in Armenia Foundation. We cannot say French University in Armenia Fund. It's not a fund, it's a foundation. So did you Google finally what is Children of Armenia Fund or Children of Armenia Foundation? I need the link to be posted in the chat box. Quickly, the link. I can't believe we are lacking information about co-op. Okay, this is Wikipedia link. What about the official website of co-op? Co-op-Kids.org. Okay. So this is going to be a home assignment, guys. Home assignment for your interactive webinars. I just thought about that. So you will be coming online one after another. And then we're going to see who is going to provide most of the information. Yes, thank you, Naira, and thank you, Sarah. So you will be coming online. We'll be telling a bit, just each person, for example, for some 30 seconds. So you will be telling about co-op, and then your peers will have to add to whatever you are saying. So, and then we're going to have a winner, though the winner will not get anything. Can you hear this dog barking, guys? I'm sorry. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Wait a second. I will try to do something with the dog. I'm sorry. No, it's gone now, hopefully. Yes. Okay, yes, only about co-op. So some 30 seconds, each one of you for 30 seconds, quickly telling, you can pick up a project that co-op has been doing or is doing, or you can just tell me about the history, not only me, but all other peers and the teachers, all about the history of co-op and etc. But try to pick up as much information as possible. It will be interesting to see and to know who's going to be the winner. Okay, so who's going to come online? Go ahead, Movsisyan, please. Come online and tell us about the company that you have picked up and you would like us to know about. Yes, Nurajan, searching in the internet on their website and you will find plenty of information there. Go ahead, Movsisyan, coming online or no? Yeah, pick up another company, but do not tell us the name of the company. Just describe the company for us so that we're going to try to guess what company you're talking about. All ears, guys, listening to go ahead. Later. Okay. Lilith Simonian, maybe you? Let us see whether Lilith. Ah, you're thinking. Okay, then Serpuigan, please, you come online and tell us about the company that you have picked up.
Can I start?
Wait. Was Serpui's turn? Serpui, please, your turn.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
So, as a doctor, I know about co-op that some doctors from foreign countries are coming every year, and that is kind of this exchange of experience. So they are teaching also, learning something, doing this healthcare about our nation.
Okay, so now you're telling us about co-op, right?
Yes.
Okay, but now, okay, co-op is going to be something like a home assignment for the interactive webinar. So we think of some other company, Armenian company, and describe the company to us. So that we are going to understand the company you're talking
Sorry,
about.
your voice is cutting. I can get only half what you are telling.
Okay, so Satwijan, you're picking up one Armenian company.
Huh.
Think of one company in your head. Do not tell us anything. And start describing that company to us without the company so that we can guess what company you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I will describe.
Mm-hmm.
So, this company has got many employees.
Okay.
Maybe most of employees in Armenia are working in that company.
Okay.
They are cleaning everything, means streets, yards of the multi-story buildings.
Guys, it's so funny. She's talking about you are reacting to whatever Bartu has written and you are saying Grand Kansas. So streets and blah, 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 and you're saying Grand Kansas. That's so funny. Okay. Yes, go ahead, Satwijan. Sanita, Kripsina has got the answer.
Yes.
Okay.
She's right.
Thank you. Okay, Galoyan, you wanted to come online. Your turn, please. Yes.
That company provides food and drink. It has branches in Yerevan, Abovyan, and Dilijan.
Okay.
And it is famous as a company of national food.
Any idea, guys? I don't know myself. Got up? Really?
All right.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else who would like to come online? One more person, and then we're going to be Gantunik. No, we are talking about Garas. Okay, go ahead, John. Your turn. I nominated you from the beginning, but you said a bit later. So, go ahead. One last person. John, your turn.
Hello. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
Rajan. Yes, we can hear you. Please, the floor is yours.
Okay. This company based in Edinburgh, but nowadays it provides services in Armenia too. It provides a very wide range of services, but mostly internet and TV channels.
Oh, nice. Yuko?
No, you can't.
Okay. It's based in Edinburgh, England, but now it also functions in Armenia. Can you give us more details, Gorjan? Because I don't really think we know. NTB? Delta Home? No. Okay. Go ahead. Give us more details.
In Venezuela, there are companies which provide internet and TV channels. doesn't use comb and it doesn't beeline or bewasser.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, any ideas?
In Vanadzor, they are, how we can say, Grasenyak.
Offices.
Their office is near to Abelian's theater.
Okay, Nura is asking you a question. Have they opened, did they open a couple of months ago?
No, in Vanadzor, there are many years.
Spider System?
Yeah, Charlotte.
Really? Spider System is the first time I mean, I'm hearing that. Okay, thank you. And Angela, you wanted to, no, it's Spider System. It's not Rostelecom. So Angela, you wanted to come online. Please, one very last question, and then we are moving on. Please, the floor is yours, Angela.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
I'm missing a lot, and I haven't investigated about Clock, but I can say about another company.
Okay.
It have app,
Mm-hmm.
very interesting and easy use, original. It is located in Yerevan. Main advantage is saved confidentiality.
Okay.
It has funny and nice stickers.
Mm-hmm.
We can tell him make calls, video calls, and writing messages.
Ideas, guys?
Yes. Yes.
Like, okay.
Okay.
Love to know. Okay, thank you, guys. Good. Okay, we are going to move forward now, and you're going to have a very short quiz. Please do not write your answers as usually. Just try to go through the quiz, write down your answers, because you will have 1 minute to read the quiz, to write down the answers for yourself. Then you will jump in and you will write the answers in the chat box. Please, no writing. Just put a plus once you are done. Going. Don't forget to put a plus once you're done, guys. It shouldn't take a lot of time. Either you know or you don't know. If you don't know, you're just guessing. So no need to Google, no need to go to the internet and etc. right now. You can do it later, but not now. Now let's see what you have. It's going to be interesting, I believe. What is the answer to statement number 1? Began in 1865 as a forestry and power business. I think that it's Nokia. Some people think that it's Motorola, but actually the correct answer is B, Nokia. So strange, but this is the fact. Which company makes clothing, but it's not American? Number 2, you think that it's Abercrombie and Fitch, or we think that it's Diesel. Well, actually, the correct answer is B, Diesel. And which nationality is this firm? Any idea? German, no, but it sounds like German, I agree. Diesel, but no, it's not German. Italian, yes, it is an Italian company. Good. Guys, do not forget that we are capitalizing all nationalities, languages, and etc. If you're writing Italian, it's not like Armenian. In Armenian, we say Italagan, and we are not writing with a capital letter. But in English, you should capitalize it. Wait. So which company has its head office in San Francisco? Levi Strauss, Nike, or Disney? San Francisco. Well, we have A, B, A, B, A, A, but actually the correct answer is A. What about 4? Which company, it's A, sorry, yeah, it's A. Which company buys more sugar than any other company in the world? Some people think that it's Nestle, some people think that it's Coke. Yes, actually the correct answer is Coke. Can you believe it? Like when we are talking about Nestle, we are talking about so very many sweets, that Coke buys more sugar than any other company in the world. And it would be interesting to know how many tons per year or per month they buy, but I don't have that information, unfortunately. Employs more people than any other company. So I'm on number 5. 5A, Walmart. And we have also another option, Siemens, but actually the correct answer is Walmart, and it employs 2 million people. No, not C, not General Motors, but Walmart, it employs 2 million people. Number 6, which company has the largest factory in the world? Well, it's not Ford, it's not Sony, it's Boeing. No, number A, and it says, let me read the data. It says that it has 398,000 square meters territory. Can you believe it? 398,000 square meters. So number 7, well, which company was started by Ray Kroc in 1955? McDonald's, I guess everybody knows. Yes, you're quite right. Which company is not based in Seattle, Washington? Starbucks, Amazon, or Microsoft? I have pretty much all the options, but actually it's Microsoft. It's in Washington, but it's in Redmond, not in Seattle. And number 9, which company produced the world's best-selling car? Ford, Volkswagen, Fiat? I have option B. Yes, actually Volkswagen. Yes. 10, which company is the most admired in the world? FedEx, Google, or Apple? Oh. People think that it's Google. Well, no, actually it's Apple. Bien évidemment, how the French people say, it's Apple. Do we have any Apple maniacs here? Any people who are really addicted to Apple? Who considers himself to be an Apple addict? No one? Unfortunately, no, not me. Armenian brands, okay, and this is what our Prime Minister did. He changed all Apple notebooks into the ones of Armenian production. Okay, so nobody is addicted to apples. Good. Okay, actually the answers are not correct, and now we're going to do a bit of reading. Before doing the reading, we're going to do a couple of pre-reading activities. In particular, I don't know whether you can see it. I guess the quality is not that good, but anyway, I will read it out for you to make sure everybody understands what I'm talking about. What kind of products are often advertised as natural? Do we have any products that are advertised as natural? Food, for example. But in case of food, we can also be talking about, I don't know, natural, organic food. Cosmetics, very nice. Leather, yeah. Cosmetics, okay. Though we can debate whether it's a good idea to sell leather or it's not a good idea, because if you're selling leather, that means that very many animals are being killed. Care products, not at all. Which one? Not at all. Not at all for leather. Okay. Natural fertilizers. Okay, yes, I got your point. Okay. In your country, that is to say in Armenia, what is important for people when they buy cosmetics and things like soap, shampoo, or toothpaste? I'm gonna elaborate a bit more. Price. Thank you, Vatwi. Do we really care whether these products are made out of chemicals, whether they are natural? Do you ever read the ingredients of a toothpaste, for example? Or for you, the most important thing is the price and also whatever is written that, for example, it whitens your teeth. So we read always. The quality is important. Sometimes we read, sometimes we don't. For example, me personally, I never read anything. I mean, on the toothpaste, but I do read when I'm buying food. Okay, you always read. Good idea. Okay, nowadays many companies want to be ethical, to behave in a morally right way. I got your point, Sedajan. What do you think that means in practice when we say the companies are trying to be ethical? Very many companies are using this word, ethical in advertising, ethical in their products. But what do you think this means in practice? What do we mean when we say that the company is ethical or is not ethical? For example, they produce goods that are good for health, exactly, because sometimes, like my father has diabetes, guys, not cheating, thank you. And very often I buy certain products that are meant for people who have diabetes. And they are not extremely, but they are quite expensive. Sometimes you can buy a small jar of gel, or I don't know, a small jar of some sweet. And for a very small one, you have to pay something like 5,000 AMD, but it's basically only 1 spoon. You just eat it and it's gone. And it's written that they are natural, that they do not contain chemicals, that they do not contain sugar. But once my father eats it, the level of his sugar goes up. And I think that this is not ethical because I'm paying a lot of money and I do care about the health of my father. So this is definitely not an ethical behavior. Angela, I haven't tried anything local. I mean, we do try Grunt Candy's 80% dark chocolate, but except for that, I haven't tried anything natural for people who have diabetes. Okay, not cheating, producing goods that are not harming our health. What else? What about, for example, advertising? Are there any types of advertisement that you can call unethical? Exactly, Ripsimejan. This can be again called an ethical behavior. And by the way, have you heard the news that our government is going to ban the usage of plastic bags because they contaminate our environment? This is such a terrific news because those who have been abroad, I guess you know that in France, nobody really buys plastic bags. If you see somebody with a plastic bag, that means that the person is a foreigner. Because first, they are selling either bags that can be recycled, or every person has a kind of a bag. For those who were born in Soviet times, I don't know, I think I'm the oldest among you, but those who were born in Soviet times, maybe you will remember that we had certain bags out of some clothes, and our moms and dads were taking these bags out of clothes. Really, it was called like that, but I don't know, to the shop, because we didn't have any plastic bags actually, and it was so good because now you buy the plastic bag, and when you throw it out, it is contaminating the environment. Okay, anything else to add about ethical and non-ethical products, or we're done with that? Eco bag, yes, if you remember, if I'm not mistaken, it was SAS. This is not a PR actually after the recent news especially, but SAS was producing eco bags, and they were made of kind of paper or something like that, but then they stopped producing this, and they reasoned that it was really very expensive to produce eco bags. Yes, Varam, I do agree with you. Okay. Exactly, they are not degraded, Nura, and they save the environment 100 years and more. And they are saved in the environment for 100 years and more, which means that they are contaminating the environment. I agree, and we will talk about that in a minute. Okay, now we go on. Let me make it a bit smaller. So, if I try to hide this part, because I don't want you to see it right now, but I can't, I believe. Okay, I can't. Just a couple of minutes for you. Produce free radicals, right? Bahram, don't torture us with with chemistry or with physics. We don't know that. Me personally, I don't know that. If you're saying that they produce free radicals, azad radikalner, I believe you, but I don't know anything about that. Okay, so let us try to understand the meaning of this word. Toiletries. Which one do you think cancerogenic? Right, Varamjan. Thank you. Toiletries. Which one do you think is a toiletry? Things like toothpaste, soap, shampoo, etc. You're quite right. We call them toiletries. Sophisticated. Which one corresponds to sophisticated? So yes, Mariam, you were the first one, and you are quite right. The person who knows a lot about fashion and the modern world. So she's a very sophisticated personality. What about revenue, which is a French word, I believe? F, money that a business gets from selling goods over a period of time, right? A range. A group of products of the same type that a company makes, exactly. For example, if we are talking about Noyan, it has a range of different types of juice, meaning shark abranki. Biodegradable, this is the word that you were searching, Nura. Biodegradable, that you can destroy without making the environment dirty, right? And in Armenian, it is translated the same way, biodegradatstvo. Biodegradable. Good. And 6, net income. The money a company has after paying tax and other costs. Nurajan, if you say degradatia, people might misunderstand you. Because like if you say she's degrading, people will think that she's not progressing, but she's regressing. I think in degradacja. That's why it is important to say biodegradatstvo for people to understand what you mean, because the word degraded can be used. You can say she's degrading. Oh my God, she's degrading because she's not studying. Decomposed, Varanjan, thank you. This is a synonym. When a product is decomposed into the environment, into the earth. And net income, somebody wrote it, Makur Yegamut. Yes, you're quite right. What about Geftot Yegamut, by the way? What is the antonym of net? Gross, thank you. And I hope you do understand that dirty income, in that case, we're talking about laundromat. No, I'm not talking about that. But gross income, actually, this is the income when the taxes are not taken out. Please do not understand. I hope that everybody understands that it doesn't have to do with something illegal. հիմա մենք կեֆտոտ փողերի մասին չենք խոսում, we're talking about կեֆտոտ եկամուտ, meaning that the taxes, the income tax and other taxes are still included into your salary. Good. And I have a couple of signs for biodegradable. So we have biodegradable pans. That is to say once, and this one, by the way, is also biodegradable, and it has a sign, though I'm sure that you can't see it, but it has this green sign on it, which means that if this pan, if I stop using this pan, and even if I throw it out into the environment, into my garden, it will be decomposed like these bottles. For example, after an X number of days, I'm not quite sure how many, but I will not find this in my garden because it will be decomposed, as Bahram said, into the environment. So these are biodegradable bottles, biodegradable pan, and this is the sign for biodegradable whatever. Okay, now you have a very small exercise that you're going to complete in a very short period of time, I believe. Just read the text and fill in these gaps. So in particular, tell me the location, chief executive, type of the product, number of products, and revenues. Please do not write anything in the chat box unless I tell you to do so. Go in. Guys, please do not write the answers in the chat box. Let everybody finish, then I will nominate people. Okay, guys, let us start because this was a very short one. So I'm not going to nominate anybody, just location. Where is the location of this company? Brasilia. Brasilia, guys. Brazil, okay. Sao Paulo. São Paulo, okay, good. Brazil, right. Chief executive. Well, actually, no, guys, I lied to you. This is again market leader, but it is a kind of an old version of the book, so you can't really find it. Alessandro Carlucci, or Carlucci, I believe. Okay, okay, good. Type of products. Cosmetic and toiletries, cosmetics and toiletries, right? Number of products. Soap also, yeah. Number of products. Okay, 600, more than 600. Sells a range of 600 soap, shampoo, skincare, lotions, and similar products. Okay, and revenue. Okay, Gordon, and the revenue. 21%, 33%. What's that? 25% to 2.7 billion, which is 1.3 billion US dollars. Good. Good, smartest. Okay. Since you can't see the reading and I can't tell you the page because it is an older version, so we are going to directly jump to the listening. And those who have the books, you can go to page 84 in the course book. And we are going to the listening. I'm going to post the link for you in order not to waste our time. And this is the listening. Jeremy Kelly, a specialist in change leadership, is talking about his favorite company. Listen to the first part of the interview and complete this note. Only 5 words to complete. I'm silent. Put applause once you're ready. Going. Okay, let's see. I'm going to nominate people. Please do not jump in. Sateni Gevorkyan. What do you have for number 1? This is people who only Satanic. Please, guys, do not jump in. Who look after their workers. Decent. Do you understand the meaning of the word decent? Really look after, right? Decent. Guys, I'm asking about the meaning of the word decent. No, okay. Who knows the meaning? Hazva good, no. Polite, maybe some nuances, but no. Sirali, not exactly, no. So decent meaning bargesh. So they are so decent. They are decent people. Exactly, Narajan. Decent means bargesh. Okay. Dobinar. No, not can be Baramjan. Some little element of being polite, because if you're decent, usually you are polite as well. But the first meaning and the first translation is bargesh. Can also mean certain elements of polite, but not exactly polite. Zovinar care about their second one. Customers. Okay. Want to meet customers. Vartiter Bagyan. Customers. Needs, okay. Okay, care about the, just jump in, I'm not going to nominate. Care about the environment, Mariam Jan, mind the spelling, environment, environment. Good, not only you, Mariam, some of them also misspelled. Okay, and believe they are helping people when they most need it. All right, Martis, where you look after customers' needs in environment and need. Going to the second part. Listen to the second part of the interview and answer these questions. And here is the link for the second part of the interview. Okay, guys, let us see what you have. Let me see who I'm going to nominate. Hermine Gasparian, what do you have for number 1? What type of company would Jeremy like to work for? The answer should be a bit longish, I believe. So, Ipsime John. No, Hermine. Who I asked? I have sclerosis, guys, sorry. I don't remember who I asked, Hermine or Ipsime. So, Hermine, Ipsime John. That changed the things, that changed certain things for people, okay? Do you have anything to add, guys? Which has a big purpose. Okay, okay. Big purpose, big aim, big target, okay? Anything else about the type of the company? Okay, pretty much the same. What sort of things, okay, what sort of things would that company produce or do? Just everybody jump in, what do you have for that? Green energy, good. Also one more thing. Green energy, affordable housing for poor people. Affordable housing for poor people. Do we know what is the meaning of the word affordable? Affordable. Marcelli, exactly. Good. Zeruntu, not in this context. Hasaneli, Marcelli better. What do the past companies have in common? Strong leadership. Right, they have strong leadership. And which of the following does Jeremy mention? Only A. Actually, he mentioned a couple of things, not only one. A, B, C, E. Wanting workers to work at their best, understanding customers' needs, looking after the environment, and being ethical and legal. All of them except D, right? All of them except D. Promoting equality, he didn't mention anything about that. So A, B, C, and E. Good. And one last listening, guys. Listen to the final part. What are these companies famous for? And here you have the link for the listening. Here. Okay, it's there. Okay, and let's see what you have, guys. Jump in, Rolls-Royce. Leadership. Okay, right. Apple. Innovation with double N and creativity. Creativity. Good. Google. Inventing new products. Very nice. Good. Okay. Fair trade. Looking after people in the world, right? Looking after people in the world, right? And the last one, Body Shop. Environmentally friendly, right? Friendly, not just friendly, but environmentally friendly. Nice, eco-friendly, environmentally friendly. Good. Okay. Now, leadership, yeah, you were quite right. Now time for grammar. But actually, we are not going to take anything new. This is just going to be a repetition of two tenses that we covered henceforth. One of them is present simple, and the other one is present continuous. So we're going to do some mixed exercises with both of them. So you will have to choose which one to insert. But before that, we're going to talk about a bit about the usage. And we will be speaking about the usage of present continuous. And as you can see, you're going to have two rules, but you're familiar with both of them about the usage of present continuous. So it says that we use present continuous to talk about temporary situations and actions that are happening right now. So far, we know that if we're talking about something that I'm doing right now, like I am speaking now, I should use present continuous. This one is pretty much clear, I believe. If you do something, if you're doing something right at the moment of speaking, you're using present continuous. Like I am moving my hands, present continuous. I am talking, present continuous. I am winking, present continuous. So you know this, something that is happening at the moment of speaking. Nothing new here. But I would like you to concentrate on this particular part to talk about temporary situations. So we do know what's the meaning of temporary, right? It's not enough to say yes, Seda. Yes. Okay, thank you, Bartli. Jamana Gabor. So temporary situations. It is really very important. Look at this sentence. So I live in Manchester, but currently I'm staying in Paris. I'm using currently I'm staying in Paris because this is a temporary situation. Maybe right now maybe it's not right now that I'm in Paris. Maybe I will still be staying in Paris for 1 month. But this is a temporary action. That's why I'm using present continuous. If you're talking to a foreigner, to an Englishman, and if you say, well, I stay with my family, he will understand, she will understand that this is something that is happening permanently. Just you live with your parents. But if you say, I am living with my parents, he will understand that usually you do not live with your parents, but for a period of time, you are staying with them. Maybe because you have sold your apartment, maybe because you are renovating your apartment, and etc. and etc. But when you want to emphasize that the question is, that the situation is temporary, please do not forget to use present continuous. For example, while my flat is being repaired, I am staying with my grandparents, which means it is a temporary action. If you say, while my flat is being repaired, I stay with my grandparents, it will be a mistake. Because you say while, which is translated into Armenian as minch, which means that it is only for a period of time that you are staying with your grandparents. You have an example here. What is Helen doing? She is having lunch with the customers. This is something happening right now. I can't find an office in the center of the town, so we are looking in the business park. This is again something that is happening right now. But the examples that I brought refer to temporary situations. Please keep this in mind. And the second rule is we also use the present continuous to talk about developments and changes. For example, the situation in Armenia, the political situation in Armenia is becoming better and better, or the political and economic situation in Armenia is changing really very rapidly. Why am I using present continuous? Because this is a changing situation, because it is not something stagnant, since hastag u ansharsh u qayum vijak che. Whenever we are talking about changing situation, we should use present continuous. Or she's getting older and older. Like I haven't seen her for a week and I can see that she's getting older and older. The prices are rising higher and higher. My dog is getting more and more uncontrollable. So whenever you have a changing situation, you're using present continuous. Questions, guys, about these two rules? Nurajan, yes, but are you sure you want me to talk about that now? I think you will mix it up, but Nora is asking me about a planned action. So we can also use present continuous to talk about a planned action that is going to happen in the future. For example, if I say, I am meeting my parents tomorrow at 12 o'clock, I'm using present continuous, but the meaning is future. Why? As Nora has written it, it means that it is a planned action. If I say, exactly, Rajan. For example, have a look. If I say, I will see my parents tomorrow, You will not understand whether it's a planned action or wait, maybe I'm just thinking of doing that. Կտեսնեմ ծնողներից, բայց պարզ չի, նախորդ պլանավորել եմ, հստակ կտեսնեմ. The possibility is 50-50. 50% yes, 50% no. But when I say I am seeing my parents tomorrow at 12 or tomorrow, it means that I already agreed the time and the date with my parents, which means it is a planned action that is happening in the future. Բայց այդ կապ չուներ and կանոնների հետ, որոնք ես նոր բացատրում եմ. Just Nura asked me, this refers to the future. Please do not confuse that with this one. Okay? It's okay for Nura. What about the rest, guys? Is it okay for you? I don't want you to mix it up. Okay, good. Hope it's clear for everybody, not only for 5 people. So I'm going to be a bit silent. You think, no, I'm not going to give you time. I'm just reading the sentences, you're jumping in. Marta's on the phone. She, you need to use present continuous. She about the sales figure. She is calling about the sales figure. Right. Number 3. I can't come to the meeting. A report. I am writing a report. Right. Number 4. We build a new factory in Spain. Number 4. We are building a new factory in Spain. The work is nearly finished. Good. Number 5. The marketing team is very busy right now. They on the launch of the new product. They are working. Good. Number 6. Our business in Japan is not going well at the moment. Good. We have a lot of orders, so production. Oh my God, is, okay. So when the verb ends in E, when you need to add ing, you can't keep this E, guys. So which means it should be hiring without any E. Like is not using continuous, not a very good example, but I don't know. Having without this final E. Making without final E. Please remember, if the verb writing, the same. You have the word write here. If it ends in E, you just eliminate E and you add ing. When why? Like, do you mean like Mary? Wait, are we talking about me? Are we talking about verbs like this? Was this your question? If we have a verb that ends in Y? Okay. Do you know the rule? When we have a verb which ends in Y, what is happening to Y? For example, we have play, we have marry, we have carry. No. No. We are changing it into I when we add ed, when we change Y and we make plural. But when we are, no, wait, guys, do not mix it. Wait, I will have a look at the next slide. I guess it's, yes. Okay. No, but it's not here. Okay. So when you have Y and you are adding ing, nothing happens to Y. You just leave Y and you add ing. It is not like plural. It is not exactly, bottom jump, thank you. Buy, buying, marry, marrying, carry, carrying, play, playing. Nothing happens to Y. Խառնում եք ed-ի հետ ու հոգնակի հետ. No. When you add ing, nothing happens to Y, okay? Please keep this in mind. Stay, staying, play, playing, marry, marrying, whatever happens. Nothing happens to that. But instead, somebody talked about doubling the final consonant. Yes, we double the final consonant when adding ing. But the question is, when do we double the final consonant? You have 2 rules, remember? Planning, okay. But what is the rule? I need the rule. When talking about 1-syllable verbs or monosyllabic verbs, when do we double the final consonant, ladies and gentlemen? Good. Yes, Nurajan. But what is the rule? I need the rule. Exactly. consonant, vowel, consonant. When the last three letters of this monosyllabic word is consonant, vowel, consonant. Plan, planning, stop, stopping. No, wait, Narine, that's the second rule. Now we are talking about one-syllable verbs. What about multi-syllable verbs? What is happening in this case? What is happening? Nothing. Thank you, Nora. Nothing is happening. Everything is perfect. Okay. What about the rule? We had a rule about multi-syllable verbs as well, ladies and gentlemen. Please recall the rule. First, it depends on the stress, but we also need to have consonant, vowel, consonant, guys. Remember? The last three letters of the verb should again be a consonant, vowel, consonant, plus the stress should fall on the vowel of the last syllable. But I guess you don't remember. So I'm waiting for examples. Let's give me an example of a verb where we are not doubling the final consonant, but I'm talking about multi-syllable verbs. Please give me examples. I need examples. What's wrong, guys? I'm waiting for your examples. Hope is not a multi-syllable verb. It is one-syllable verb. Happen. Happen. So let us consider the word that we wrote. Happen. Do we need to double the final consonant, or we don't need to double the final consonant? Okay, happen. I agree. I agree, happen. But are we doubling? This is my question, guys. When I say we are hopping, should we? Something is happening. Should we double or we don't double? No, we don't double. Why? Because happen, happen, two syllables. But where is the stress? Happen. The stress is on the first syllable. I'm not saying what is happening with you. I'm saying what is happening with you. So that's why we're not doubling. But somebody wrote refer. Again, two syllables, refer. But the stress falls on the second syllable. We say refer. That's why when I add ing, I'm saying referring, and I'm doubling the final consonant. To admit, so we not, again, two syllables. Admit, the last three letters, consonant, vowel, consonant. The stress falls on the vowel of the last syllable. That's why I'm doubling. I am admitting, double T. Prefer, Guyana, thank you. The same here. Prefer, the stress falls on the vowel of the last syllable, and that's why I'm saying I am preferring, though prefer is not very much used in continuous, but whatever. So yes, we double the final consonant. Does it ring a bell? Does it sound familiar? Regret, thank you. Again, doubling the final consonant. Guys, are you recalling things now or not yet? These rules are really very important, guys, because you study the rule once and it is the same when you add ed, when you add ing. So it's easy, just one rule, but you are using it for a number of times. I will never forget. Hop so, said Ajan. Okay, guys. Now, why are you, just let us, it's all going to be continuous, but I want us to discuss whether it's going to double the final consonant, what's going to happen with the verbs. So, why are you, yes, Ganajan, thank you. Why are you stopping? It should be with double P, of course, because consonant, vowel, consonant. Julia is having, how do you spell the word having? No. Satanic, if you have this final E, yes, dropping. Okay, good. Plan, planning, double N. Pay, are you sure? Oh my God, paying, just adding ing? Aren't you going to change Y? No, you're not going to change Y, of course. Y is good. Talk. Talking. Nothing happens here. Okay. Good. Show. Showing. Again, nothing happened. Meet. Meeting. Okay. Feel. Feeling. Nothing special. Cutting. Yes, again, double T. Good. What about eat? Why aren't you doubling the final consonant? It's a one-syllable verb. Because it's vowel, vowel, consonant. Right. No, we are not doubling, guys. It's because we have two vowels and one consonant. But remember, the rule was a consonant, vowel, consonant. Here we have zainabur. That's why we're not doubling. And I think our team is winning. Double N. Okay. Okay, because we have a consonant, vowel, and a consonant. Okay, good. So let me go back to the rules again. Oops, they're here. So when adding ing, remember, when you have Y, nothing happens. You are just adding ing, like trying, studying, and etc. When you have IE, like for example, when I have lie, this is tricky, but I will talk about that next time, not this time. When the verb ends in IE, you are changing IE to Y, like lie, lying, die, dying. This is a new rule. We haven't talked about that. So when we have IE, lying and dying. When we have E, the final E is dropped. Please remember, and also we are doubling the final consonant when adding ing, and you already know the rules. By the way, I have tried to deleting, for example. Yes, I've tried to mislead you when you wrote pay, and I said, oh my God, do you keep the Y? How do we say that in English when you are trying to mislead the person? When you are trying to act somehow in order to mislead the person. There is a very nice collocation. No, yeah, trick, to play a trick on somebody, yes, but I'm not talking about that. When you're trying to, not kidding, when you're trying to urge a person, to say something that you want to say. It's a very nice, not a proverb, but a collocation, I would say. To confuse, no. They, the devil's advocate. We say, stop playing the devil's advocate, which means like behaving. Oops, sorry, advocate. Stop behaving as if you are together with the devil. And I guess this has to do also with the film. I hope you have seen the film. It's called like The Devil's Advocate, and I don't remember who's starring there. I guess Robert De Niro. This beautiful lady, how was her name? I guess this expression comes from there, or maybe from the Bible. I'm not quite sure. Al Pacino, yes. Ah, was it Al Pacino or De Niro? Okay, maybe Al Pacino, yeah. And also Tom Cruise is starring there. So yeah, it's a very nice film. So to play the devil's advocate, yes, means heraharel. For example, like imagine you don't like me, or imagine you like me in reality. Whatever. So like imagine you love me, but you want to see what, I don't know, Samantha thinks about me. And you are sure that Samantha thinks and says bad things about me. But in reality, you love me. And you're going to tell Samantha, well, actually, Samantha, you know, Sarah is such a bad girl. She's gossiping about everybody. She's very miserable. She's very jealous and etc. But in reality, you love me. You are just trying to play the devil's advocate in order to make her speak out. Devil's advocate. It is somehow haraharel, But when you act as if you fully share the person's opinion, the person's stuff, and etc. Charlize Theron, yes, I wanted to tell that. Khosetsnel, kind of, yes. Or if you are against, for example, some political leader, let us imagine we have a political leader like Boghos Mubarian, for example. You really like him, but you know that I don't like this person, and you're going to say, well, he's awful, oh my God, how come, and blah, blah, blah. So you're playing the devil's advocate to see how my reaction is going to be. It's very nice. Try to remember it, guys. Okay, I guess we covered all the material. Do you have questions about the lesson? About the grammar, about anything that we covered for today? No. Okay. Then do not forget about your home assignment. You're going to present information about co-op and try to find information that is not very widely known. It will be interesting to get some new information, not just that children of Armenia and etc. and etc. Okay, it's very nice. Try to remember, guys. Yes, exactly. I'm starting to write poetry and poems. Okay. So yes, a home assignment about co-op. See you on Saturday. My group, I'm talking only about group 1. Remember that I'm not going to be available on Saturday, and Arus is going to recap the lesson, and you know the hour. Hope you remember the hour. So see you all next Tuesday. Enjoy this hot weather. Bye-bye, and thank you for the lesson, guys. Yes, kind of done. This week only on Saturday. Your usual time, except for my group. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. I'm smiling, Noura, especially for you. Bye-bye.